Good morning and welcome to my shop. This is Bruce, and we're going to do a little bit of a review on what's happened over the past week and a couple of items that need to be completed today and for delivery tomorrow, and then some of the work I've got ahead of me. Not all, but some of it I've got ahead of me for next week. This week has been a getter out. This week's been a getter out week, starting with a large subsea tool that I removed these screws, and quite a lot of them. Altogether 27 screws were removed, 17 of those by methods A, B and C. We then had we had two sump plugs in two different garages to be drilled out, and different plugs fitted to them. One of them was also needed to be coiled. We then had another series of subsea tooling, which I cannot show movies of, but they entailed removing screws of a very small nature. They were stainless steel, inside of stainless steel equipment, surrounded by many computers, and that took 2 days, including having to get equipment from over east and Singapore to be able to do this job, because the screws were tiny stainless steel Allen screws. They the size is 4 by 40 TPI. 3 of those had to be had broken drill bits in them that the technicians had tried to remove and failed. And so what I had to get in was special taps, these thread taps for these inserts and also these inserts, and so those 3 took 7 hours to remove. That was quite a feat. No room to manoeuvre in that workspace, but we got her out. Another job we did also was in another, I think it was a broken easy out. This is the residual of that easy out that I removed. Another one, this easy out had a broken end on it, stuck in the bolt. I got that one out as well. Several studs that had been damaged. Then the subject of getter out number 11 will be shown to you, but basically this is what's left of that plug that I had to remove. I got the head out first, and then afterwards I managed to pick up that thread with a tap and get it out. Another job with this screw removed as well, with successfully. I don't know whether we can see it here, but it has the lines inside of the easy out that we used. 3 small stainless steel screws out of another job. This what was left of an Allen key, and the getter out 10, which the movies are up at the moment and more going on, which had an Allen key broken off inside of the Allen head, and that series shows me getting that out, and what's left of that was I drilled the cap. That's what's left of the cap, and this is the part of the actual screw itself, and the rest of the screw I drilled out and tapped out. In between time, it was also, I had to remove a drill bit that had been jammed up in this chuck. It's quite a good quality chuck, and so I've removed that and we'll be able to deliver that. I received 2 boxes of diamond tipped burrs. I destroyed almost all of mine in that get her out job during the week, trying to get out the broken drill bits because of the minute size they were. I could only get in with the diamonds, was the only thing that would that I could work with in there. And I've also received on Friday these rollers and shafts. These, I normally do these myself. They belong to a small conveyor, and they are tapered into the middle. Those were done by a colleague of mine on his CNC machine. So coming into the next week, I have to do this shaft, rebuild that shaft on that motor. I have to make 2 tools, I'll be doing that today, that screw into this plug and drive this plug out of the tool, out of the tool that it's mounted in. This is an adjustable offset Acme thread, and it has a locking screw inside here. So I'm going to make a tool that they'll be able to screw into here, and once they remove the locking screw they'll be able to drive it out of the tool. That's one item I've got to make this week. Another one is to drill a centre point in here, so we'll be able to mount it on the grinder and sharpen this reamer. We'll have to complete these rollers. I've halfway through and they've been put aside because of all the getter outs that we've had this week. And today I'll be refurbishing these diffusers. These diffusers. They're poly-lined, and there's already been some videos about that, and I've got 10 of those, so I'll try and turn around quite a few of those today. And then of course it's Sunday afternoon. Monday's still to come, and with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so who knows. My crystal ball has got a crack in it, so I've got no idea what's coming up next week apart from what I've already got planned. And all good plans are a basis for change, of course. So everybody have a good week, and we'll see you again.